just wanna see some more.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you...
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right to the air goes Young. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Young to throw on first down. This is caught at the 2. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Bryce Young. Touchdown, Carolina. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He gets it to go. The Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Dulcich now brought in motion. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A gain of 17 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 49.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. They just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Out of the shotgun, Young. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So, after 1... They send Sutton in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Here's 2nd and 9. A A give left side. Here's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Reynolds is the motion man here. Nix from the gun on third down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Young. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
He'll let one go down the middle. A big play for the Panthers. 41 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Young. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. Well, that was pretty lucky right there. I mean, he definitely pulled it, but it didn't hit that left upright squarely. It just kind of grazed it. Fortunately for him, Mike, it didn't come straight back. It ended up hitting it and going in.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dulcich now brought in motion. Nix now to throw it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. And it's fourth down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Young going to give it to Brooks. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Damari Mathis.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Mims sent in motion here. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw. Young. He'll look underneath here for Brooks. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Young. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. To throw is Young. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it, it takes away a touchdown, man. That stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
So we come to halftime here in Denver, and the Broncos are out in front. As we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Mims sent in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Nix. And now he's got a man open deep downfield.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Dulcich now brought in motion. Now, a second down throw for Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
What can they do here on third down and 7? He chooses to keep it on the zone read. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up fourth down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Young to throw on first down. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And this will be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. They want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And back deep is Marvin Mims. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They send Sutton in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st down is Young. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Young. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Young. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the...
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. And that is a duck. It's incomplete. What in the name of Garo Upremian is that? They let the kicker try to throw it. It doesn't work out. It's a turnover on downs. Knicks now on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They run over center with Williams. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the...
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Panthers have it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jonathan Brooks, touchdown, Panthers. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Dulcich now brought in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
They send Sutton in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Second and a yard. They'll go play action with Nix. This one to the tight end, Chapman. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact for that matter.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Big play. 3rd and 2. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Clearly, the play caller here is thinking that the defense is going to be completely zoned in on stopping the running back, thinking he can catch them off guard with the quarterback keep. The defense was prepared for both guys, and they now force 4th down.
Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to grab a late lead.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Now, this looks like a design run. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. To throw is Young. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and They're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to potentially send us to overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Mims sent in motion here. Here we go. One final play. And that is brought in. And he is out of bounds all the... So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Young gonna keep it himself. Yeah. And he'll take this forward for about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Here's Young. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 2nd down, Young. That's taken in right side by Leggett. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And really nice catch here by Leggett, and these are the weapons that they're trying to continue to surround Bryce Young with. He didn't have a lot to work with his rookie year, and Now in comes a first-round draft pick. Big, physical, great with the ball in his hands, can really go up and compete. It took him a few years at South Carolina to put it all together. This past season as a senior, second in the SEC in receiving yards with over 1,200. So this is a guy that has big playability, and he's going to be a big part of this Panthers offense going forward.
Throwing on second down, Young. He runs with it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He connects with Gray on that one. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. Here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to get a leg up in the OT. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
I mean this with all due respect, and I know anytime anyone says that, they're getting ready to be very mean, but this is not what the kickers are known for. To ask them to pick up this 1st down with their legs against this defense, either keep the offense out there and go for it, or just let him come out on 4th down and do his job.
He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3. They send Sutton in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And this will be good enough for a 1st down. Tackle made up near the 23. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one taken in by Reynolds. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Nix. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They send Sutton in motion. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Denver 1st down. Dulcich now brought in motion. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. The second down throw is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is going to be incomplete. Zeros on the clock. And that is going to do it. Unsatisfying finish, to say the least. This game ends up in a tie. So, that's going to be it. It was a game that did not lack for highlights. But in the end, 4 quarters and an overtime session couldn't break the deadlock. This game ends in a tie. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.